It's Ilanta here, and today I decided to continue my talks about skincare, hair care, and eventually I will also make one about oral care. So, here. First, I wanted to say that the tips that I give, or the advice, if you want to call it like that, it really doesn't mean that I know everything and I'm just sharing, that you should do what I am telling you to do. It's not at all like that. It's just really that I'm sharing my experience and my research, because this is the topics that I talk about normally are topics that I've been researching and experiencing in my life for many, many years, and then I just decided to talk about them. But in no way is to say that you do this and then you'll be happy. It's not at all like that. So I am going today to talk about hair care, and again, I will say it again, this is not to say that my hair is something to look up to, the hair quality, but what I want to say is that the hair that I have now, as I'm 49 years old now, the hair that I have now at 49 is much healthier than when I was much younger. So it has been improving as I age, except for the gray hairs, and I also had a lot of hair loss in recent years, but this was due to hormonal problems rather than what I use in my hair or on my skin. So today I wanted to talk about skincare. So this is going to be just external things that we put on our hair, and in our hair, on our hair. It's a thing, in our hair. You will excuse my English. And so having said that, let's start with some tips that I have experienced to be beneficial. So number one, and if you know me, you know which one this is going to be, is that look at the ingredients on your shampoo. I mean, look at your shampoo. If it's not a natural shampoo, just want to get rid of it. Because the shampoos, like the normal shampoos that, I don't know, that people use, I haven't used for many, many years, but they are still being sold, which is a surprise for me, because whatever the ingredients that they have there, just everything is chemical or petrol based, and you don't want to pay to put that on your hair. To be honest, I wouldn't use them, not even if they paid me, let alone pay to use these things. I'm honest, I would prefer to wash only with water rather than put those things in my hair. So one thing that they do is that they have, apart from the alcohol, glycerin, and unpronounceable chemical compounds that they put there, the other thing is that many, I've heard, they have silicone. And what silicone does is that, and that's why they use it, it just plumps up everything, just coats the hair and gives volume, or gives a sense of, and what that does, it does that, but also attracts a lot of dirt. It's like a greasy thing that attracts dirt and dust. And so what that means is that when you use those things, shampoo and especially conditioners, they all have these kinds of things, they will attract you. Your hair will get much dirtier sooner, and then you'll have to shampoo your hair much more frequently. So you just don't want that for many reasons, and especially for children. I mean, let's be responsible here. We don't want to use those things on our children. So that's one thing, and just get rid of those and buy natural. If you want to buy natural and then go the next step to really buy real natural shampoo, then you again look at the composition of your shampoo, and you don't want alcohol or glycerins or any thing like that. But let's focus on the alcohol, as I've spoken also on the skincare product video somewhere here. And alcohol is just not necessary in a shampoo or any, you don't want to put it on your skin. And the delicate roots of your hair, also not a good idea, will dry your hair. Then what that means is that you will need conditioner. And so if you want to make the switch to really natural shampoos, then I think it's a good idea, because you will need much less shampoo. I have a 120 milliliter bottle of the shampoo that I've been using for some months now. And there's no alcohol, there's just like, what's in there? There's aloe vera, there's oils and essential oils and purified water. That's all that is. But it's very, very concentrated. It's more expensive than others, but actually it turns out to be not so expensive, because I use it only every week or every 1.5 weeks. I really don't feel that my hair that's another, the next step, the next tip that I have found out it makes sense to me, is that there is no need to wash the hair like I used to, like almost every day, because again, there was so many, my hair was really dirty. I mean, it looked dirty and oily, and that was because of this in the times that I was using things like not natural. And then I only understood much later that I was attracting with the silicones and what have you, the things to my hair, so that the dust will just sit there. And then I would have to wash the hair more frequently. So now it's really not necessary. I wash my hair once every 1.5 weeks. Sometimes I even extend it to 2 weeks, because in the winter it's very complicated for me to wash my hair due to my sensitivity in my head. I frequently have headaches, and strong headaches, and that lasts for a long time if something goes wrong when I wash my hair. But that's another topic, like having my head wet for a long time, or even what do you call those things, things to dry the hair. It doesn't work. So specifically for sensitive people, it is totally fine not to wash your hair as frequently as you're used to if you don't want to. And it's very cold outside, and so when I wash my hair, I have to stay the whole day inside the house. I cannot be exposed to wind or cold in any way. So that's me, and that's why I decided also to use dry shampoos. And so when I just don't feel like washing my hair and I just need to have my hair clean, I use dry shampoo. I make my own. Well, I until recently I've made my own, and I was not completely satisfied with it. I also bought some in the shop in the past, and they're just not good at all. So I made my own. I've been using it for like a year now, but I decided to use again the brand that I sell in my shop, and I have it there, but I have not yet tried. But it smells lovely, and the texture is better than the one that I was making for myself. So I'm excited for that. So that is just so simple. If you don't want to wash your hair, just put that in your hair, leave it overnight, just brush it, and your hair looks amazing and with volume and really naturally clean, because it is clean. And this might look like that I am like a bit careless with my hair routine, that I don't wash it that frequently. Might sound a bit strange, but it is not for me. I really don't feel that it's dirty at all, my hair or my scalp. So and there are really actually many studies done that if you wash your hair too frequently, you will weaken it. And one reason for that is that the hair roots the scalp takes 24 hours at least to dry completely. So if you wash your hair like every day, your hair will always be wet, and that weakens the hair. And what else? So supernatural shampoos. If you want, then if you use those shampoos, you will need to wash your hair less frequently and use dry shampoos. The other thing that maybe you know already, one way of giving shine to the hair is to do a rinse with apple cider vinegar, half apple cider vinegar and water, and you mix it, and then on your last rinse you rinse it with that mixture, and that really gives a very nice shine to your hair. I don't do it very frequently. I prepare actually my own I just like to do these things. I prepare my own apple cider vinegar infused with rosemary and sage, and which are two very, very good herbs for the hair, especially for dark hair. And that's what I use. I mean, it's simple. It's just putting the herbs infused with vinegar. That's the herbs. Pour vinegar in it. You have a vinegar, rosemary, sage vinegar. You can use dry herbs for that. And then blend with water, and then you have a very good hair rinse. What else? I think, and then there's the brushes and combs. There are people that like to brush their hair. And of course, it doesn't make sense to use plastic brushes. I know there are plastic brushes. The pens are made of plastic, and the thing is made of plastic. I think that doesn't make any sense, because now we are all aware that the plastic we should reduce plastic use. Although, to be honest, the plastic use, if the plastic object that we have lasts for years and years and years, that's really not so much of a problem. The plastic problem is more the fact that it's single use. We use it and discard of it, or we use it on our clothes, and then it gets there's just too much of plastic. And then there's the microplastics. That's the biggest problem, in my understanding. That's another topic. Plastic, if you use a plastic object for 20 years, it's really not much of a problem to use the plastic. But I don't think plastic or anything artificial benefits the body in any way. So I use brushes and combs made of natural materials, of wood, yeah. And I brush and comb my hair like once or twice a week. Again, I'm not saying that my hair is an example of the best hair possible, but it is not a comparison between me and you or the neighbor. It's a comparison between what my hair is now and what was in the past. And even if I had gone through a very long period of extreme health challenges, my hair it suffered quite a bit, but now is becoming again healthier. And as I said in the beginning, it's healthier than it was before, like in 20 years ago. So that's what I like to see, is to compare, like with anything, not compare with others, but compare with myself. Are things getting better, or are things getting more complicated? So, or worse. So in this case, I think I'm probably doing something right, because the hair is thicker, is healthier, and yeah, that's it. I hope this helps. Thank you. Bye bye.